But right now, we got to talk some totals. It is the Totals Tuesday here, after all, on BetMGM tonight. And let's start off the NFL with the matchup there in the AFC North and some familiar foes. Pittsburgh going to the Charm City, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Over under at 43.5 at a minus 110 juice. And I'm going to switch here. Originally, I was thinking the under might actually prevail, but Baltimore may score 40 points alone. I'm going to actually take the over in this game. Instead, I'll look at some of the advanced metrics that are out there. Pittsburgh, the last 5 weeks, just number 28 EPA per play offense, number 24 in EPA per play defense. And Baltimore has been the most balanced team really since week 10 in the NFL. Last 5 weeks, specifically number 2 EPA per play offense and numero uno in EPA per play defense. Our firm Rachel Dory at Betalytics has this as a 45.72 projection. So definitely an overlean there, and I think that will hit because, again, I think Baltimore's going to score 35, 40 points in this game. Pittsburgh will probably put up some points in garbage time as well, and we cruise to a sweat-free cover on that over. So over is my play, 43.5, and Steelers-Ravens minus 110. Fade or follow, Horvat.
Yeah, current number. I'm not running out to bet an over in this game, man. But if I wanted to play an under, I'd probably just go under on the Steelers team total like we talked about here the last couple weeks. The reason I like Baltimore right now is their defense. First 10 weeks of the season, one of the worst in the league. Since week 11, number 1 in EPA against the pass. They've made a couple minor adjustments, benched some guys, moved around some guys. So I really like the way that their defense is looking right now. And it's Russ Wilson going against Baltimore, who's playing a ton of man defense right now, too. His splits against man haven't been very good. So if I wanted to get involved on an under, I'd probably just go Steelers team total under. But I'm with you. I could see Baltimore hanging 40. The Steelers' defense not trending in the right direction right now. Baltimore's offense clicking. And also, like you said, we could have some garbage time touchdowns. If Baltimore does cover the number, which I think that they do, and this game gets out of hand, they could drop back and prevent and give up some late scores. So I'm with you. I mean, at 46.5 on the open, I would have liked the under. But now at 43.5, 44, I could see this being an over game.
All right, let's move on to an NFC match. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, taking on the Washington Commanders here in Western Florida. Over-under set at 50.5, and I'm leaning over here as well at a minus 110 juice. Back up with some of the advanced data that is out there, specifically the EPA numbers. Tampa last 5 weeks, number 3 EPA per play offense have been outstanding, putting points on the board, and been equally outstanding defensively at number 4 in EPA per play D over that stretch. Washington number 8 EPA per play offense, 17 EPA per play defense. Rachel Dory, our friend there at Betalytics, has an underlean on this at 48.87. But I'm going to fade her advanced metrics model. I think this game is going to cruise to the over. It could be like a 27 to maybe 24, 30, 24 kind of finish. I do like Tampa to cover the 3 in this one, and maybe I'm in the minority there. But I think the strongest bet on the board, Bucs and Commanders, is the over on the 50.5. Horvat, fade or follow?
Yeah, I would only follow that one, man. I mean, high total for a playoff game, but I really don't know how many stops the Commanders are going to be able to get. I mean, Baker Mayfield's been a top 5 quarterback pretty much every metric, and Washington's really struggled to defend the run, and I've loved all season long what Liam Cohen and Tampa's done with all 3 of their running backs, mainly Bucky Irving, who's, I know, a little bit dinged, but didn't look it last week. So I like that matchup, and Washington's going to score some points, man, even if it comes late. I would say maybe you wait, though, and you could get a good look on a second half over. Or there might be a little bit of an adjustment because it is Jaden Daniels' first game in the playoffs as a rookie. But that said, it's also, if you're going to bet Cliff Kingsbury's team to score some points, you probably want to do it early on with the scripted stuff. So I'm with you, though. I would only bet the over in this game.
All right, let's move on to another matchup. Let's go to the AFC. LA Chargers at the Houston Texans. And I'm going to lean the over here at 42.5 as well at a minus 110 juice. So look at the advanced data. LA Chargers, number 9. EPA per play offense, number 8. EPA per play defense the last 5 weeks. Houston, just number 25 in offense. That is an area that is of a high question mark for sure. Number 15 EPA per play defense. But Rachel Dory, Betalytics, I trust her model. She's got a 45.25, so field goal over. And that is certainly my lean here. And Chargers and Texans, again, over 42.5 minus 110. Horvey, Fade or follow?
Such a low total. I'd like to be on the same page. I'll lean under here, and I'll take the points with the dog. I mean, the defense is the only thing I feel good about coming into this matchup for Houston. They've held quarterbacks to a QBR of 54.7, the seventh lowest in the NFL. Like their pass rush, Hunter's tied right now for fifth in the league with 12 sacks. Will Anderson Jr. has 11 sacks. And then I worry about C.J. Stroud in that offense, man. They just haven't been consistent. Right now, 18th in scoring, only 20.5 offensive points per game. That's not what we expected coming into the year. And I know they've had some injuries with Diggs and some of these guys, but I just haven't been very happy with C.J. Stroud this year. And I'm a member of the Stroud boys, but man, sophomore slump. Yeah, I would lean under here, actually.
All right, let's quickly rip through the pair of semifinal matchups in college football. Notre Dame, Penn State. I'm under on 45.5. Actually grabbed one open at 46.5, so a tick lower. Jeremiah Love is on track to play in this game, so that's muy bueno for your Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame number 14 EP per play offense, 2 in defense. Penn State 9 in offense, 7 in defense this season. Betalytics. And actually, College Football Insiders has this at 45.4, so a slight underlean there. That's my underlean as well. What is yours? Fade or follow?
Yeah, going to follow that one, man. I really like the under here as well. These two teams are so identical. They're both going to want to run the ball. They don't really have a wide receiver, either of them, that could create separation. I think Drew Aller's the better quarterback, so I lean Penn State there, but these defenses are good. I mean, Notre Dame scored 17 points in 30 seconds against Georgia. Other than that, they didn't do a whole lot offensively. I like the under here a lot.
All right, last one, Ohio State in Texas, over under at 53.5, and I am once again living in that land down under at a minus 110 juice. Ohio State, number one in EPA offense, number one in defense. Texas, 6 in offense, 3 in defense. College Football Insiders has this at 42.6, and I think it's going to be in the high 40s in the end. So what's your lean here, Horvat? Fade or follow my under?
Yep, I'm going to follow that one, man. The reason I like Texas is because of their defense. They're averaging almost 18 pressures a game, 17.2. They had 31 pressures in their win against Arizona State. I think they're going to get after Will Howard in this game. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game, and I think Texas covers, maybe even wins.
Yeah, entirely certainly possible. I think Ohio State, though, will get the victory and march on in what could be a squeaker. All right.